Hello kids, welcome on the channel, True Value Stories. Here morals are taught.
In a quiet village surrounded by tall green trees and a gently flowing river, there lived many people. All were very poor but rich at heart. Every morning he would pick up his axe and go for work.
All right, I'm off to work now.
Take care, dear.
I will. See you tonight.
Bye, Daddy. I love you. Bring back the fish.
We must share what little we have.
It's not much, but we'll manage.
I'm still hungry, Papa.
I know, little one. We'll find more. I know it's been hard, but there's always hope.
Will things get better?
Yes, my dears, we must keep faith.
We'll be brave, Papa.
That's the spirit.
My dears, always remember to be brave and kind.
We will, Mama.
Good, and stick together no matter what.
We promise.
I love you both so much.
One day, after a night when his children had slept hungry, John went to the forest with a heavy heart. His mind was full of worry. But today he was determined to cut so many woods so he can buy food for his family. He was tired, but he didn't stop. Deep inside, John knew the truth. He was living from hand to mouth, and even a small problem could destroy everything.
My family looks so hungry, I must find food for them. The children are so young, they depend on me. I will not let them down. I will provide.
As he was cutting tree and at the same time thinking about hungry kids, his axe slipped and fell into the water. John stood still in shock. That axe was his only tool, his only way to earn money. Without it, he couldn't work, and without work, his family would starve. Overwhelmed with fear and helplessness, he sat by the river and began to cry. While even crying, he was still thinking about his family waiting for food. But suddenly a miracle happened. Suddenly, the river water shimmered, and a beautiful fairy appeared before him. She spoke kindly. Why are you crying, woodcutter? John humbly told her everything, his poverty, his family, and how his axe had fallen into the river. The fairy disappeared beneath the water and returned holding a golden axe. Is this your axe? She asked. John looked at it and said honestly, No, that is not mine. My axe was made of iron, not of gold. The fairy went back into the river and came up again, this time with a silver axe. Is this yours? John again replied, No, my axe is old and made of iron. The fairy dived for the third time and brought out an iron axe. The woodcutter recognized it and was glad to have his own axe. John's face brightened with relief. Yes, that is mine. The fairy smiled warmly at John. You are an honest man. Because of your truthfulness, I will reward you. She handed him not only his iron axe, but also the golden and silver axes. John was filled with gratitude. Tears of sorrow turned into tears of joy. He happily walked towards his house. From that day forward, John's life changed completely. His family never went hungry again. His children laughed freely, and his wife's face was always filled with peace and happiness. John continued to work hard, but now, his honesty had brought him a life of comfort and dignity. Moral of the story: honesty is the best policy. Even when life is difficult, telling the truth always leads to the greatest rewards.